What's going on, guys? I'm Jaye Black. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. I want to talk about Romeo Miller, man. Romeo Miller responded to a post. Master P had put up a post, just saying his respects to dancer and DJ Steven Twitch Boss, right? And apparently Romeo responded to that by basically saying that, he's at his boiling point because he's avoiding his own children that are struggling with depression and who may want to end themselves. Now, this is vague, but people believe that Romeo Miller was talking about his father. Okay? Especially when he started off with talking about a man avoiding his own children's struggles. Now, this is sad for a lot of reasons because Romeo Miller and P. Miller had a strong father and son connection for a long time. Romeo has always been by his father's side. Always. Even when Master P was going through divorce with his mother, he was right there by Master P's side. I don't know where the rift came from. When I looked on his social media, I saw that he hadn't posted a picture of his father since early 2021. Now, Romeo has become a father himself. So maybe, things have changed for him. Maybe his mindset has changed. Maybe he feels like he has to take a different, role or mindset. Maybe him and Master P have disagreed on some things, but I would hope that it's not to the point to where they no longer get along with each other. That to me would be very bad because, Master P has done a lot for his children. He did a lot for Romeo. He did a lot for his sister when they all had that show on Nickelodeon, right? So looking at this again, we don't know. We don't know why Romeo would have anything negative. Now, he didn't name his father, but that's who people are alluding to him speaking against. And I hope that if there is a rift, things can be fixed. Because these are a father and son at the end of the day. And we need black men to definitely have great relationships with their sons because their sons are the next generation. Like Romeo has a child. Master P's a grandfather. So you would hope that the generational curse hasn't struck Master P and his son Romeo, because there's a lot of black father and sons that just don't get along with each other. And you got those fathers that didn't take care of their sons, so their son feels animosity, and the son may have children. He may not take care of those children. Hopefully that can be fixed. But let's get into this. This is from Madame Noir. It says, "Your idols be lost. Romeo calls out his dad, Master P, after tribute post to DJ Twitch." Romeo seemingly threw some shade his father, Master P's way in his recent post. Like many celebrities, Master P recently shared an Instagram post dedicated to Steven Twitch Boss, who reportedly committed SELF-CIDE. R.I.P. to the one and only dancing DJ Twitch. Salute to Snoop Dogg for celebrating him. He captioned a video of DJ Twitch and Snoop Dogg dancing. "These are crazy times we are living in. You could be smiling one day and gone the next. He was supposed to be a guest DJ on a concert we were having January 13th. Life is too short. Appreciate your loved ones. Hashtag mental illness is real." The post took Romeo over the edge. On his Instagram story, he called out his hip-hop mogul father. The grown-up hip-hop star accused his father of not showing his late daughter, Tatiana Miller, any support as she battled mental issues and substance abuse before her death. Yeah, they did. Romeo did lose a sister. Maybe that's where the rift came from losing his sister, and he felt like Master P abandoned her. But again, we don't know if that's the case. We don't know if that's what happened. People have fallen outs all the time, and maybe Tatiana and Master P had a falling out, and then what happened after that happened. I don't know if it's really fair to put that on him if that's the case, because people have falling outs all the time. Look at Dr. Dre and his children, especially his daughter. You know, she wants him to take care of her, and he's like, I took care of you for years, and you have not done anything to better your life. Look at Brian McKnight and his children. You know, those rifts happen, especially if you felt like as a father, you've done everything you can do for your children. Sometimes you just have to let them do what they do. Now, what happened to Tatiana was horrible, but I feel like at times have parents that try hard to help their children, and it never works. You know, because people are gonna do what they want to do at the end of the day. Today was a boiling point, he wrote. Seen a man avoid his own children's struggle with depression and self-CIDE, but post another man whom passed away that he doesn't even know. Y'all idols be lost. Better stop following the blind. Watch when it's revealed. Tatiana passed from fentanyl overdose in May of 2022. She was 25 years old. I know that was hard for Master P. I don't think that was easy for him at all. Losing children, I'm sure, is never easy. Romeo then went on to post a message about manipulation. Manipulation is when they blame you for your reaction to their disrespect. He added, when you see people who never ask themselves if the problem is them, you are actually seeing someone who is deeply afraid of life. Fearful people can only have things their way. When Master P posted about his daughter's death, he spoke against shying away from conversations about drug abuse and mental health. Our family is dealing with an overwhelming grief for the loss of my daughter, Tatiana. We respectfully request some privacy so that our family can grieve. He wrote, we appreciate all the prayers, love, and support. Mental health and substance abuse is a real issue that we can't be afraid to talk about. With God, we will get through this. And this is the post here. This is sad, man. It's about Master P's daughter. I know that wasn't easy. That wasn't easy for Master P, and I know that wasn't easy for Romeo. I don't think anybody's really to blame in that situation. I'm pretty sure Master P tried hard, you know, but there's only so much you can do. That person has to take those steps in order to want to better themselves. Unfortunately, as fortunate as that may be, that's just how it is. You can't force people to want to get help and get clean. You have to be there you can help them, but they have to take those steps too. I just don't like seeing this father and son duo have these issues, because again, Romeo has stood by Master P for a long time. He has. I think, you know, as a father, as a mentor, I think he's guided Romeo and his other brothers. You know, he's guiding his other younger brothers to do basketball, right? And nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Romeo would probably tell you himself that, you know, he's not perfect. But if he is upset about what happened to his sister, and he may blame his father for that, I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair. And again, I'm not trying to be here to say Master P is 100% right, Romeo is wrong. Nobody's wrong in this situation. I just feel like the anger might be a bit misdirected. Because as a father to a 25-year-old girl, if this is what Romeo's upset about, his sister was 25 years old, what can Master P do? You don't think he's tried to get her help, tried to get her on the straight and narrow? There's only so much you can do. And she died from a fentanyl overdose, which is happening a lot in entertainment, it seems to be, you know? A lot of those things you just can't predict. people have their own minds. They're gonna do what they want to do. All you can do is try to be as supportive as possible. And maybe Romeo's upset about that. Maybe feel like his dad should have done more. He sees his dad talking about mental health issues with someone else, but he's not talking about it in regards to his own daughter. I could see why Romeo would be upset about that. But again, you have conversations with people. Maybe he's had them, but I don't know. You don't go to social media if you're having regular dialogue with somebody. This is because Romeo probably hasn't been able to speak to Master P and really have the conversation with him. Maybe Master P doesn't want to have that conversation. And Romeo feels slighted. He feels betrayed because he's like, I stood by you for so long. Even through the divorce from my mother, I stood beside you. And, we're having these issues now. You don't want to have this conversation. You don't want to admit to certain things because you see, once again, Romeo's a dad now, and his view of things is probably different now than it was before. There's a different level of responsibility, and maybe he wants to show that he can be the father that in areas that his father wasn't. But again, in this situation, you can't really blame anybody. I just think that Master P, it would be very difficult for me to believe that Master P didn't do enough for his daughter. I can't believe he wouldn't. I mean, he's fought all these years for Corey, his brother, who's locked up. So I could believe that he fought for her, but that was a battle that was lost. But there's nobody that's really at fault there. So let me know in the comment section, let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll see y'all next one.